I reckon that this microphone is the best budget vlog lens you'll ever need. This is the Deity D4 Duo. In this video, I plan to give you an overview of the mic and cover the one unique feature that this mic has, which I believe sets it above the competition. Now from the get-go, one thing which you may notice is that this mic actually has two, one for the front and one for the back. And that's because it's a dual cardioid mic. The mic has that familiar Rycote shock mount that everyone's come to expect, and these two wind muffs which I'll be testing later. All of that packaged with this beautiful yellow accent which ties everything together. Now I don't know about you, but I'm a fan of these bright accents. They just make things so much easier to find in your bag. Now I mentioned earlier that there's a dual cardioid mic, and that's the unique feature that this mic offers that no other mic has. The mic at the front captures what's in front, and the mic behind captures what's behind. Pretty straightforward. How does it work? How does it capture both front and back? Well, it records it in stereo, and I believe the front mic becomes the right hand side and the rear mic becomes the left hand side, or vice versa, whichever way. It's same, just one's on each channel essentially. Just note there is a physical toggle on the mic to change this into a normal mic that's just front facing. You'll notice that this mic doesn't only have an output channel, but it also has an input channel. So for whatever reason, with that second channel, the one that's dedicated for the rear facing speaker, if you don't want to record rear, you can also attach a different mic. But why does this make it such a good vlogging mic? In my experience, when I'm out vlogging, it's never always just talking headshots, especially when you're traveling with a group or someone else. Most of the time, I'm behind the camera and I'm filming what's in front or talking to someone in front of the camera. And because of that, it's very useful to have a mic in front and a mic behind, just so you can adjust individual levels later. And to my knowledge, this is the only microphone which has that capability at a budget price point. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I haven't looked at mics in yonks ever since I got my Sony. Now that we've covered the overview, let's take a look at some audio quality samples. Okay, this is an audio quality sample from the Deity D4 Duo front microphone. Shit, my room is too small. And this is an audio quality sample from the Deity D4 Duo rear mic. And just for reference, the mic which I've been using the whole time has been the Sony ECM M1. I think. Sony, don't let Sony engineers name these mics, man. There's like the M1, B1, B1M, B1, M1.
And R2D's nuts.
B2, I don't know. That's the other benefit of recording both front and back. You can actually isolate a channel. Maybe there's a lot of noise in front that you don't want. You can remove that channel completely. For example, I removed the front facing mic.
And of course your boy has to get an oyster for dinner. And of course your boy has to get an oyster for dinner.
That sounds so much better. It also gives you the flexibility to edit individual levels, especially if you're vlogging and people are further away.
All-rounder Andy!
He has an advantage, he's longer than me. He's longer than me.
All-rounder Andy!
He has an advantage, he's longer than me.
And let's test the wind muff.
So we're outside at the moment and it's fairly windy, so this is a wind test, a wind muff test. This is a wind test without the wind muff.
Just one quick call out, especially with that wind test, Deity really stuffed up here. They have two versions of this same mic, and the packaging, for both versions of the mic are identical. And with one version, the wind muff is completely useless. It makes the mic unusable in the wind. And with the new wind muff, which is the one I have, is whatever the results or you've watched. And if you're wondering, how do I know which wind muff I got? I've actually got a video here which will outline how to spot one in the wild and how to identify it despite the identical packaging. So to conclude, I think if you're a vlogger just starting out and you're like delving into that audio quality space and you're looking to improve your game, I would recommend this wholeheartedly. The feature to record both front and back is invaluable. There is that flexibility for you to add another mic as the input, but I don't think you need it for vlogging anyways. I think it's priced really well and it's within that budget price range, so it makes it suitable for anyone starting out. You just need to be careful you don't get the crap wind muff, because you're better off using the onboard mic at that point. It's so bad. But yeah, can definitely recommend.